Hello, everybody. Look,
Ooh,
we just want to come to you and talk about.
who are we?
My name is Wilbert Williams. This is Ramona Williams, and we know that a lot of things are going on this time, and a lot of couples are struggling. So the reality of it is, we just want to give you a piece of our way of coping with everything that's going on in this day and
Mm-hmm.
time, and how we stand strong together, even in the midst of our own vices, our own individual opportunities. And so we bring this to you tonight, and we call it Love Unscripted.
Love Unscripted.
Love Unscripted. And as a kind of a backdrop to the title, it's letting go of you and embracing us. Yeah, I think that's really key.
Yeah, it is. It's super key. So, just to take off from where my husband just left off, the idea of moving past what is going on right now to make sure that your marriage is secure, that you are loving each other past what is going on right now. So the idea of letting go of
You,
and embracing us.
us,
Oh, that was cute again. Embracing us.
us.
So we just want to talk to you from the standpoint of what we have done during this time. So a little bit of the backdrop is we actually got married right at the onslaught of the pandemic. We live in Houston, so the rodeo closed on the 8th, which was, I think, a Wednesday, and we got married that Saturday. And so we went on our honeymoon on Sunday, and we came back from our honeymoon. It was as if we were in the Twilight Zone, a totally
Yeah,
different Houston.
man.
We literally got through the airport, landed, customs, got our bags and everything in about 10 to 15 minutes, which is unheard of. There was no one in the airport.
Zero.
We didn't imagine starting our marriage off like this. And babe, how many times have we been out as a couple?
I probably could count it on one hand.
One hand, try a couple fingers.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe
I
two.
mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it really has been just a few times in almost an
Mhm.
entire year of being married. And so, you already come with certain challenges. You inherit certain challenges, I guess I can say, whenever you are a newly married couple. But to be a newly married couple during a pandemic,
In the midst of
in
a
the midst of a pandemic,
pandemic.
when you can't go out and say, yes, this is my husband, my
Right.
sexy chocolate husband, or this is my super fine, intelligent, smart wife.
Aw.
So we had to figure out what was going to work for us, and it had to be, I feel like it had to be bold, it had to be fortified, and it had to be something that we figured out between the two of us to
Working
make sure.
together.
Oh, hey, you took the words out of my mouth.
Working together.
That we could work together to make. I mean, because we want to see these flames that are in the back of us. Like, we want some flames, and we want that to continue to go on and be evident.
Keep the fire burning.
Fire burning,
Yes.
burning. I don't know what that song is, but keep the flames and the fire burning and between us, so that we can show love between the two of us, but then it can also be a testament to other people during this time. So that's why we are actually here. And I'm going to stop talking because I am the talker of the family. I don't know. That's kind of equal.
Yeah, it can be equal.
But I'm going to turn it over to you so you can.
So as my beautiful wife has brought you up to speed to where we are, when you think about letting go of you, what you have to keep in mind is you are one, and one no longer means you, and it does means you. And to say that, I'm saying is you are us. Us is one. But letting go of you as an individual is important because dying to self brings a closeness to you and your spouse. And in dying to self, it gives you a greater acceptance of anything that your spouse may have or do that may affect you in a way where you may not like it. But dying to self says, you know what? Regardless of our imperfections, I'm going to love her anyway. I'm going to love them through it. I'm going to love her beyond that.
Yes.
Because God has gifted us with each other. And we want to make sure that, we shed that love, shed ourselves, shedding you sheds love. Did you get that? Shedding you sheds love. That way you're not just thinking about you, you're thinking about us. Every time you do things, every time you leave, every time you're out and about, every time you're home, it brings you to a more better closeness. And one of the things I told my wife is that, I want to be so close to her that the air between us suffocates. Do you hear me? That's what I want to do. That's dying to self. That's not saying that it's all about me. It's all about what I want in the marriage, in the covenant. It's not all about how I think it should go, but it's about how we together work together, agree together, walk together, understand together, learn together, change together, transform together, and grow together.
Words,
right? Huh?
I see you better use those words.
Grow together.
And if I could just say one thing on suffocating the air between us, that means that nothing, no one, no situation, no circumstance can get in the middle of you. And that's something that you have to do to be able to protect your marriage.
Protect it.
Protect your love.
Protect
your union.
Protect it.
Protect your covenant.
Protect it.
So let me tell you a quick story behind us is a fireplace. We're in a pandemic. So can you go out? Can you do a whole bunch of things safely? No, you can't. But what can we do as us to say, you know what? Let's create some memories, some moments with us, whatever that means. And so it's one of those ways that, we cuddle up in front of our fireplace because we technically don't have a fireplace in this home, but in the homes to come. Come on, watch out, future.
Watch out now.
Fireplace is coming.
Fireplace is coming.
But what is it that you have to do for us? So dying to self could say, I want a real fireplace. I want right now. I don't care about having moments that are fake. But you know what? It really is about saying, what can we do together? It's all about what you are willing to allow, what you want to make happen. And for the moments that we are just there, the lights are off, the fireplace is going, we're in each other's arms. It's about us. So those are memories that we are creating. So we can say during a time where there was almost total lockdown, we weren't locked down. We were free in ourselves. We were free in the things that we decided to make real for us that will continue to make us grow and come together as a couple.
Yes. Go ahead.
And then I just wanted to speak a little bit to, letting go of self and embracing us. Us is such a beautiful thing. If it was about one, if it was just about you, if it was about self, why even be together? A lot of times we get married, we say we love the person, we say that there is purpose behind it. So if it is, you're no longer just your two selves. You're no longer just your two selves. You are one. And the moment you start thinking and acting as one, the power of that is so amazing. It's so strong. And can I say, can I say that it takes work?
Yes.
It takes work. You're bringing two lives together, and it's okay to know that it takes work, and it's okay to put in the work. And that's where the idea of dying to self and letting go of self, because trust me, you cannot do this work if you are trying to be self all up and through this thing. It's not going to work. I mean, it'll work, because you'll have moments that the other person's like, okay, go ahead, where they just kind of just stand by and let whatever happens happen. But when you decide to become one, the power, the love, the intimacy, the projection for your future together is so bright.
Yes. Put forth the work and follow through. Follow through on the love. Follow through on the forgiveness. Follow through on the healing. Follow through on the time spent caressing, enjoying each other. Follow through. Don't just take it for granted. Don't just take each other for granted and just coming in and feeling like you're two. You're no longer two. You're one. Yeah. And imagine, there's so much more peace in that. There's so much more harmony in that. So the world could be going mad, but you come home, and all of us want to come home to peace. Ooh. All of us want to come home to harmony when the world is going mad.
Yes.
So come home to embrace us. When you're coming home from work, a long day, you want to come home to us.
Oh, okay. Watch it now. And here's the other thing. Whenever you're able to align yourself and you're considering us versus me and just me alone, the power in your purpose, the things that you are able to fight that are outside of your union, the things that try to come against you.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
I mean, it is like, if I let my husband alone to just fight battles that are out there, and let me tell you, he is a praying man. But when two or more
come together, touching and agreeing,
the power in that. But a lot of times when we are in self, you don't come together and allow that to happen. Sometimes we're in self because we're mad. The other person has done something that we didn't necessarily like. And so you're holding on to grudges and unhappiness and anger and, whatever you want to call it for an extended period of time, versus you coming together and fighting that thing together.
Absolutely.
And saying, okay, what's the bigger picture here? What is really going on? Is it that, I really made you mad, or is the enemy trying to come between us and do some things that will wreck what we have? Put a wedge in between what we have. And I'm just saying, especially for our believers that are out there, you want to make sure that you stay with us, because us is unity, and us allows you to embrace what is encompassed, if that makes sense, in your relationship, and then fight off all the things together.
Yes.
Together.
Absolutely.
And build together. It's not always about fighting off stuff. It's about building. How about being able to look at your future together, because it's us, versus, oh, I want to do this, he wants to do that. Okay, well, let's see how that goes, because you're in a union together. But if you're like this and you come together, especially in finances, we might talk about that at a later time. Right. We are going to talk about it later time.
One thing you have to realize, that in this time, in this, there's two things that's being attacked: marriages and finances. Loss of jobs, stress at the home.
Yeah.
Those things are devices that are set up to divide and conquer. When you let go of you and embrace us, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. No weapon. No weapon. Because when you come to your castle, when you come to your home, when you come to your blessing, you walk into strength. You walk into hope. You walk into peace.
Mm.
And what we realize, we're putting this out there because we realize that if it's affecting us, 'cause we're not here to say that we're perfect,
Nope, not at
but
all.
we're here to say that we are aware and we realize and we know that there's things that are working against us that tries to divide and conquer, but we stand together. We stand
Yeah.
unified.
Yeah.
We stand unbeaten.
Mm.
We stand strong. We stand on love. We stand on the promises of God.
Yeah.
No longer two, but one. Letting go of you and embracing us. You see that? One.
That's so powerful. And I don't know if we're about to end, but if we are about to end, I have to say this. Because of where we are in our world, what is going on, something that is unprecedented for our lifetime. We will more than likely never see anything like this again. It's hard. It's devastating. There has been a lot of loss, a lot of grief. If you are able to be in the arms of love, be in those arms.
Yes.
If you are able to have a covering, let your covering cover you. If you are able to have peace, and I'm not saying that you have peace right now, because if you're watching this, maybe there's a lot going on in your marriage or in your union that it's just like, you know what, how quick can I get out of this thing? But not everybody has that. You can make a decision to be the peace for your household.
Yes.
You can make the decision to be the peace for your wife, peace for your husband, the loving arms, the shoulder to lean on, the arms to fall into. You can make that decision. It's all about a decision. It is all about a decision. And do that, because when this is all said and done, because there will be this is all said and done, it's over, life gets back to normal. You can be stronger, or you can be whatever the opposite of that is. And we challenge you to be stronger. We challenge you to embrace what is the spirit, the essence of you. It looks different for every single couple, but whatever you decide to say yes to, and saying yes to us, do that thing. Do it. See the change. See, I challenge you to try it just for even a week and say, you know what? I'm not considering me this week. I am looking, when I see my marriage, when I see the Williamses, when I see us, I see one. And whatever I do impacts him. Whatever he does impacts me. If there is love, it's because we are one and we are loving each other. And sometimes you have to love up to wherever the other person is. Maybe it's not there, and you just love up. You just continue to love. Don't have a backbiting, or he's not smiling at me, so I'm not going to smile at him. You give him the sexiest, most come get it smile he has ever seen. And I don't care if you feel like it's not being reciprocated. You do it anyway.
Right.
I mean, you do your part to be one.
Love your spouse up to the level. To where you want them to be. Love them. Not badger them.
Yeah.
Not condemn them. Not browbeat them. Love them.
And then, you can take one step further. So you're thinking of you, getting to the place of us. Think about what your level of love is for us.
Come on.
You're us, right?
Yes.
And so if you want your level of love for us to be here, you shoot for that.
Shoot for it.
And how about this? Have some conversations. I mean, talk. We actually continue to go to marriage counseling. We went to, and we recommend it to everyone, because it's not always that there has to be a problem,
Right.
but relationships require work. And so we are fans of marriage counseling. So go and do whatever is necessary for you. And I was going to say something else, but it slipped my mind, something about the idea of loving up to the level. And it slipped my mind. Maybe it'll come back in a second. I'm going to turn it over to you.
Well, this is Love Unscripted. So
Yeah.
everything we're saying is unscripted. Everything we're saying is from the heart.
From the heart.
You know, my thoughts are, it's that it's, you know, the world is, like I said, it's in crisis. You know, it's, you know, there's an attack on the world. There's an attack on finances. There's attack, and the thing that they're not talking about, there's attack on the marriages.
Yeah, yeah.
There is legitimately an attack. If you look at all the statistics surrounding marriages, it's a crisis. But we're here because we want you to know that you can overcome the crisis. Just like they're saying you can overcome the pandemic, you can overcome the financial crisis, you can overcome the marriage crisis. Because we are standing together. You can stand together. We realize that there are others out there that are just like us that need to hear what's reality.
Mm-hmm.
It's one thing to have to deal with all those other things, but then come into your home and deal with some of the same isms or some of the same controversy in your homes.
Yeah.
One thing that we realize is that, no, we declare peace in our home. We declare love in our home. We declare tranquility in our home. We declare healing and understanding in our home. And that's where we stand on. And you can't do that by holding on to you and not thinking about us. You have to let go of you and embrace us.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's us. It's us. It's, I can't say it enough. It's us. We're one.
Man, we probably should end. I feel like I could just talk about this for days and days, because we have a heart for people, and we want your lives to be full and happy, your marriages to be overflowing. And we just speak that. Matter of fact, we speak that into your life right now, into your life. An overflow of love, an overflow of peace, an overflow of tranquility, an overflow of finances. No matter what, let me say this. Thank you, Lord. No matter what it looks like at the present moment, all of those things we speak into your life. You hold on to the word and know that it will happen for you. Put in the work and follow through and overflow on anything that allows you to be one.
Yes. We want to thank you for joining us and, you know, opening up your home, your heart, and your time to our openness.
Yeah.
And us being vulnerable to those couples that need to hear what
somebody needs to hear it.
Yes.
Even if it's just one.
Yes.
Even if it's one.
Yeah.
Our time was very, very well spent.
Yeah. This is reality.
It's reality.
And you know, we're coming at you with a genuine heart to voice our love, our hope for all the marriages that really need to hear someone tell the truth. And that's what we stand for, truth.
That's what we stand for.
We thank you. We love you. We give all glory to the Most High God.
Yes. All the glory belongs to you. I'm not going to start singing. We like to do that, by the way.
Yes.
we like to
we
sing.
Just out of the blue.
Yeah, so thank you. We love you with the love of the Lord. You are special. You are blessed. We speak into your lives.
Yes.
You are amazing.
And He that is in you is greater than he that is in the world.
Come on, babe.
Greater.
Yes.
Greater.
Yes.
Greater.
Yes.
Greater. Greater. Okay. Embracing us is embracing the greater.
Yeah. All right, babe.
All right. Hope to you all.
Yes. Hope to you all.
Hope to you all. From the Williamses, our edition of Love Unscripted.